It's really something watching how just the simple act of shopping has, well, completely transformed.
It really
We
has.
used to just, go to a store. That was it.
Pretty straightforward.
But now we're browsing on our phones, maybe during the commute,
Hmm.
and then adding stuff to a wish list on a tablet later,
Hmm.
and maybe we buy online, or maybe we actually go to the physical store to pick it up.
Right, all these different touch points.
And that expectation for a smooth, connected experience, no matter how we shop, that's what you're diving into today.
Exactly. We're taking a deep dive into omnichannel retailing, that whole idea of blending the online and offline world seamlessly.
Seamlessly being the key word there.
It is.
Yep.
And to really get a handle on how this actually works, in the real world, we're looking at ACCEO Retail Solutions.
Okay.
And specifically their tools, their software suite that's designed to help businesses actually meet this critical need.
Right. We've got three main ACCEO solutions we're looking at today. ACCEO Smart Vendor,
Yep.
ACCEO Logivision, and ACCEO Retail One.
That's right.
And you can think of them as like tailored approaches for different kinds of retailers trying to navigate this, well, pretty complex landscape.
Exactly. Different needs, different scales.
Our goal here is really to get past the buzzwords, understand the actual challenges retailers are facing day to day, and see how ACCEO's offerings provide, practical answers.
Concrete solutions.
So let's start there. What are some of those fundamental roadblocks for retailers trying to deliver that seamless experience we're all talking about?
Well, I mean, just think about a typical customer journey today. It's fragmented, isn't it?
Totally.
You might see a product on Instagram, then maybe you research it on the brand's website.
Then maybe pop into a store to actually see it, touch it.
Right. And then maybe you finally buy it online later that night, or maybe in the store.
So many steps.
And each one needs to feel consistent. If the website information doesn't match what you saw in the store, or if, say, returning an online order in person is a huge hassle.
Ugh, yeah. That creates friction.
Exactly. It feels disjointed. And that's a massive hurdle if a retailer is still running their online and offline operations on separate, totally disconnected systems.
It's like trying to piece together a story from photos taken by different cameras that aren't synced up. You just don't get the full picture.
Well put.
And then there's the really practical side of it.
Yeah.
Just knowing what you actually have in stock.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just the customer's journey. It's the product's journey, too.
Oh, precisely. Inventory management in an omni-channel world, it gets exponentially more complex.
I bet.
Retailers absolutely need a real-time unified view. They need to see their stock across all their platforms, the website, the physical stores, the warehouses, everywhere.
All at once.
Yes, because without that accurate visibility, you risk, well, telling online customers something's out of stock when maybe it's sitting in a store.
Sending them right to a competitor.
Exactly. Or you end up with way too much stock in one place and none in another where it's actually needed. Knowing what's where right now is just crucial for meeting demand efficiently and, not losing sales.
So no more of that. Sorry, it's out of stock online, but maybe, just maybe, check the back room at the downtown store experience.
Ideally, yes. That real-time view eliminates a lot of that uncertainty.
That sounds essential. And it strikes me, too, with all these different ways customers interact, retailers must be gathering mountains of data.
Oh, tons of it.
But are they actually able to use it effectively? Is it all connected?
That's a critical point, because while they are collecting vast amounts of data from all these touch points, often it just sits there in isolated systems.
Silos.
Exactly, data silos. The online sales data might not easily connect with the in-store purchase history, or maybe neither connects easily with customer service interactions or social media activity.
So you don't get a complete picture of the customer.
Not at all. And without that unified view, personalization becomes incredibly difficult. How can you offer relevant product recommendations or targeted promotions, or even just understand someone's overall preferences if the data is all chopped up?
Right. It's like having all the puzzle pieces, but no box top to see how they fit together.
That's a good analogy, yeah.
And I'd imagine these disconnected systems also create a lot of internal headaches too, right? For the retailers themselves, just trying to get things done.
Absolutely. Operational inefficiencies. They're a really significant consequence of not having integrated systems.
Like what kinds of things?
Well, think about order fulfillment, whether you're shipping direct or arranging an in-store pickup or handling a return.
Which could be an online purchase returned in-store or vice versa.
Exactly. When those processes aren't connected across all the channels, it just leads to complexity, potential errors, And ultimately, it's just not a great experience. Not for the customer, and honestly, not for the retailer's staff either.
Yeah, it must be frustrating internally, too.
It increases costs, it slows down service, creates unnecessary friction. All these issues really hammer home why a cohesive omnichannel strategy, backed by the right tech, isn't just nice to have anymore. It's fundamental. It's necessary to survive and thrive today.
Okay, so challenges laid out. Fragmented journeys, inventory chaos, data silos, operational friction.
Yeah.
Got it. Now let's flip the coin. What are the actual tangible benefits when retailers do get this right? What's the payoff for implementing an effective omnichannel strategy?
Well, the advantages are pretty substantial. Right at the top, you've got a significant boost in customer satisfaction,
Happier customers.
happier customers, and crucially, stronger customer loyalty. When you provide that consistent, seamless, easy experience across every interaction, customers feel valued, they trust the brand more,
And they come back.
they're much more likely to come back. Yes, it really encourages repeat business.
And that's total sense. If the whole process is easy and works the way you expect, why shop anywhere else?
Precisely. And the data backs this up pretty consistently. Customers who engage with a business across multiple channels online, in-store, mobile app, whatever, they tend to spend more overall.
More than single-channel shoppers.
Yes, significantly more sometimes. By giving customers more ways to interact and buy, you naturally increase the opportunities for sales and build, frankly, a more valuable long-term relationship.
More touch points, more engagement, more potential revenue. Got it.
Yeah.
Now let's circle back to inventory. We talked about the chaos. How does omnichannel help fix that?
Okay, so a key part of a good omnichannel strategy is achieving that real-time inventory visibility we mentioned.
The single source of truth.
Exactly. And having that capability, it's a total game changer for managing stock.
How so?
Well, by knowing precisely what you have and where it is, you can dramatically reduce stockouts. Those times when a customer wants something, but you just don't have it. Fewer of those.
Which keeps customers happy and prevents lost sales.
Right. But it also works the other way. It helps prevent overstock situations, having too much stuff sitting in one place, tying up capital, costing money to store.
Okay, so it optimizes both ends.
Yes. It improves efficiency all around when it comes to managing merchandise. Better turnover, less waste.
So it's truly about having the right product in the right place at the right time, however the customer wants to buy it. Sounds like a win-win.
It really is.
And what about all that customer data stuck in those silos? How does omnichannel help unlock its potential?
Well, when you implement an omnichannel strategy properly, it inherently means integrating those various systems,
Breaking down the silos.
breaking down the silos. And that seamless flow of data gives retailers absolutely invaluable insights. You start to see behavior, preferences, buying patterns across all the touch points.
The full picture we talked about.
The full picture, yes. This much richer data allows for way more effective personalized marketing, much smarter decisions about what products to stock where, and ultimately it lets you build stronger, more tailored relationships because you actually understand the customer better.
So it's not just collecting data, it's connecting it and making it actionable.
Precisely. Actionable intelligence.
And finally, just in terms of the day-to-day grind, the operations, how does omnichannel impact efficiency there?
By streamlining processes across every channel, you get significant operational efficiencies. Think about having one integrated system for managing orders, whether they came from the website or the store register.
Instead of two separate processes.
Right. Or a single unified way to handle returns no matter where the item was originally bought. This integration simplifies workflows, cuts down on manual tasks, minimizes errors,
Saves time and money.
saves time, saves money, and results in faster, more convenient service for the customer. It just makes the whole operation smoother end to end.
Okay, those are definitely compelling benefits. Better customer experience, more sales, smarter inventory, actionable data, smoother operations. Pretty powerful stuff.
It really can transform a business.
So let's get specific now. How does ACCEO Retail Solutions actually help retailers achieve all this? Let's start with ACCEO Smart Vendor. Who's that aimed at, and how does it tackle omnichannel?
Okay, ACCEO Smart Vendor. This one is really geared towards small to medium-sized retailers, SMBs.
Independent shops, smaller chains.
Exactly. And a core part of its omnichannel capability is how it integrates with popular e-commerce platforms. Think Shopify, WooCommerce.
The big ones that many smaller retailers use.
Right. It connects through a technology they call Octopus Bridge. And this integration is key because it allows for that real-time synchronization of inventory levels.
Between the online store and the physical store.
Yes. So if something sells online, The count in the store system updates instantly, and vice versa.
That real-time sync sounds absolutely crucial for avoiding those stockout frustrations we keep mentioning.
It is. It's what makes things like bulk buys, buy online, pick up in store actually work smoothly.
And Boris, buy online, return in store.
And Boris, exactly. It makes those convenient options feasible and reliable for both the shop and the customer. Smart Vendor also includes tools for loyalty programs and personalized promotions.
So smaller guys can compete on that front too.
Yeah, it lets them engage customers in a more targeted way across their different channels, much like the bigger players can.
Okay, so it's empowering smaller businesses with the tech to offer that unified experience customers expect now. Makes sense. Now, what about ACCEO Logivision? You said that's for high-speed environments?
Yes, Logivision is specifically designed for the fast pace you see in places like grocery stores, convenience stores, that kind of thing.
Right, transaction volume.
Very high volume. So it has features built for speed and efficiency, like self-checkout options. They call it LSKO.
To speed up the lines?
Exactly. And they also have a tool called LBOS Mobile, which lets staff manage inventory or do price checks and things right there on the sales floor with a handheld device.
Keeping things moving.
Right. Now, for the omnichannel piece, the key is its integration with e-commerce platforms, which happens via something called LOMNI.
Another bridge technology.
Similar concept, yes. This LOMNI bridge connects the in-store system with the online ordering platform. So whether you're doing your weekly shop in the aisle or ordering online for delivery or pickup.
The underlying systems are connected.
Correct. Ensuring inventory is accurate, pricing is consistent, and the overall experience feels more unified for that type of rapid retail environment.
Okay, so LOMNI is the linchpin there, connecting the fast-paced store with online convenience for grocery and convenience.
Got it.
Now, the big one. ACCEO Retail One. For larger retailers, what does omnichannel look like at that scale?
So ACCEO Retail One is, as you said, the comprehensive solution for larger, often more complex retail operations. Think department stores, larger chains with many locations.
More moving parts.
A lot more moving parts. Its core strength is providing that complete end-to-end visibility across all the sales channels, numerous physical stores, multiple e-commerce sites, maybe even connections to third-party marketplaces.
A truly unified view across a big network.
Essential for managing complex inventory and fulfillment at scale. Retail One also comes packed with sophisticated business intelligence tools.
So analytics.
Deep analytics, yeah. Allowing these larger organizations to really dig into the vast amounts of data they generate across the entire operation. Helps with strategic planning, forecasting, identifying trends.
So it's not just about managing the now, but using the data to plan the future.
Precisely. Beyond visibility and BI, Retail One has very robust CRM customer relationship management features.
For managing customer interactions.
Yes, and sophisticated loyalty management capabilities too. This allows for highly personalized interactions and offers, even when you're dealing with millions of customers.
Personalization at scale.
That's the goal. And then on the fulfillment side, it supports more advanced options. Things like endless aisle. Endless aisle.
Yeah, where if an item isn't in stock at the store you're in, an associate can order it for you right there and have it shipped directly to your home from another store or warehouse.
Ah, so the customer never hits a dead end.
Exactly. And it also supports drop shipping, where the retailer can sell products online that they don't actually stock themselves. The order goes straight to the supplier who ships it, expands the assortment without the inventory risk.
Okay, so really flexible fulfillment to make sure the customer gets what they want, regardless of where the stock physically is.
Right. It's all about enabling those large, complex retailers to deliver a truly comprehensive and customer-focused omnichannel experience.
These all sound incredibly powerful, definitely tailored for different needs. Do you have some, real-world examples? How have businesses actually used these ACCEO tools to make omnichannel work better for them?
Absolutely. Let's take Smart Vendor first. We saw a case study of a boutique fashion retailer.
Okay.
They implemented Smart Vendor and used that octopus bridge to integrate their single physical store with their Shopify site. So connecting the two.
Connecting the two, getting that real-time inventory sync. That simple, practical change, combined with offering buy online, pick up in store, they reported a 20% increase in sales.
Wow, 20% just from that.
Yeah. Apparently, customers really valued knowing an item was actually in stock before heading down, and they loved the convenience of picking up online orders easily. Reduced friction, increased sales.
That's a very tangible result.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Logivision in that high-volume setting, like Grocery.
There was a regional grocery chain that
Mm.
adopted Law Division. They really focused on implementing the LSEO self-checkout kiosks.
Bust those queues.
Right, improve throughput, and they use the LBSS mobile handhelds for better stock management right on the floor.
So tackling both customer-facing and back-end efficiency.
Exactly, the results. Significantly shorter average checkout times, which customers definitely noticed and appreciated, and the improved inventory accuracy from LBS Mobile. That cut down on both waste from overstocking perishables and lost sales from being out of popular items.
Better experience, less waste, fewer missed sales. Makes sense. And for a bigger player using Retail One.
We looked at a national department store chain. They implemented Retail One primarily to get that real-time inventory view across their huge network of stores and their website.
A massive undertaking, I imagine.
Huge. They also heavily utilized the CRM and loyalty features built into Retail One to launch highly targeted, personalized marketing campaigns based on that unified customer data.
Putting that integrated data to work.
Precisely. And the outcome. They tracked a 15% increase in customer retention, keeping more customers coming back, and saw substantial growth in their online sales figures. It really showed the power of that unified, data-driven approach at scale.
Those examples really do bring it to life.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a retailer listening now, maybe thinking, one of these ACCEO solutions might be right for me. What's that process actually like? If they decide to go for it, what kind of support can they expect?
Yeah, that's a really important question. ACCEO seems to understand that switching or implementing new core retail systems is a big deal.
It's not trivial.
Not at all. So they position themselves as providing pretty comprehensive support throughout the whole process. It usually kicks off with a detailed needs assessment.
Figuring out what the retailer actually needs.
Exactly. ACCEO works closely with the retailer to really understand their specific business, their current tech setup, their pain points, and what they ultimately want to achieve with Omnichannel. This helps ensure they recommend the right solution, Smart Vendor, Law Division, or Retail One tailored for them.
So it's not one size fits all. It's consultative.
Definitely seems to be.
Yeah.
After that assessment, you move into the integration phase. The focus here is on connecting the new ACCEO system smoothly with whatever platforms and processes the retailer already has.
Trying to minimize disruption.
Minimize disruption is key. And crucially, ACCEO also provides thorough training for the staff. Everyone who's going to touch the new system needs to know how to use it effectively.
Makes sense. No point having great tech if nobody knows how to use it.
Right. And the support doesn't just stop at go live. They offer ongoing assistance afterwards to handle any questions, troubleshoot issues, and just make sure the system keeps running optimally.
So it sounds like they stick with you. It's a partnership, not just a sale.
That seems to be the approach, yes. They recognize that their own success is tied to their clients successfully implementing and using the solutions long term.
Well, this has been a really, really insightful look into omnichannel retailing and how ACCEO's solutions fit into that picture. It's just so clear that having that unified, seamless approach, it's not a trend anymore, is it? It's just table stakes. It's what customers expect.
That's absolutely the key takeaway here. The retail world keeps changing faster and faster, it seems, driven by technology and by, well, us demanding consumers.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, me too. But seriously, embracing a solid omnichannel strategy and backing it up with the right technology, like the kinds of tools ACCEO offers, it's pretty much essential now. Essential for staying competitive, for meeting those customer expectations, and really for thriving in the long run.
So for our listeners out there, maybe retailers thinking about how to transform their own operations, how to deliver that seamless experience, where should they go?
If you're interested in exploring how ACCEO Retail Solutions could help your specific business, you can reach out directly to their team. The email is sales.retail@acceo.com.
Okay, sales.retail@acceo.com. And if people want to dig deeper into the specific products we talked about?
Yeah, each one has its own website with lots more detail.
Yeah.
For ACCEO Smart Vendor, it's smartvendor.ca.
Smartvendor.ca.
For ACCEO Law Division, it's lawdivision.com.
Lawdivision.com.
And for ACCEO Retail-1, you can find that at retail-1.acceo.com.
Retail-1.acceo.com.
Got it. We'll make sure those links are available.
Great.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into omnichannel retailing with ACCEO Retail Solutions. We really hope this gave you some valuable insights into this really critical part of modern retail.
Hope was helpful. Definitely. Join us next time as we continue exploring innovations in retail, and we'll be taking a closer look at how artificial intelligence is starting to reshape the customer experience itself. Should be fascinating.